All right, people, welcome back to the show. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, man. As you can see, if you have been watching, we saw where Rasheed Broadbell would have ran into a hurdle and he's out of the World Championship. He was seen as one of the favorite because of him being the world lead, and it would have been a very good clash with Grant Holloway. And I mean, even when I talk about Grant Holloway, the clash with him and Broadbell, I mean, the man went over to Broadbell after running his race and winning to console him, to, give him a few words of advice, to keep his head up, to keep his chin up. You know what I mean? He's a champion. And, just trying to motivate him to keep the positive energy where he's concerned. So it was a good look when you see uh, Grant Holloway doing that. When athletes and athletes share the same event and they can have that camaraderie, that is very good. But for me, I believe that Rasheed Broadbell, outstanding athlete, but he made a huge mistake this morning. And this is from my standpoint. This is from what I saw. Many people might saw something different. But I believe he got a not so good start, and he thought that the field was going away from him. Remember, it's 4 athletes qualify from the race. So what he should have done is just to continue to build up, because the mid part of his race is the strongest. Yeah. So what he should have done is just to build up. But what he did, and that's where he cleared Earl 1 and Earl 2 easily, but he clattered into Earl 3. He went over Earl 4, and I think Earl 5 or 6 is where he ran into. Because in my estimation, he started to race rather than just keep that rhythm, because of course Earl is a rhythmic event, and if you lose an inch of your rhythm, you can fall into problem. And I believe that that is what happened. It's quite unfortunate that it had to happen at the championship. But things like these do happen, especially when it comes to an obstacle event, when you're not concentrating too much. He seemed nervous, going down on his marks, and being that nervous and see the field moving away from him, I guess he just lost his whole race plan. It's a big casualty for Jamaica, because in everybody's prediction, whether you're from Jamaica or other parts of the world, you would have had Rasheed Broadbell a part of this. One thing I can recommend is that something has to be done about his mental aspect of the race, his race, how he relax himself, how he fine tune to go into competition. Because remember, something like this happened last season. Or it could also not be a mental issue, it could also be a technical issue where his coach has to ensure that he gets that technical aspect of the event up and running. So it could be a number of things, but it's sad where from a Jamaican standpoint, but it's a part of the game, it's a part of the sport. If you don't hurdle correctly, if you get nervous, if you lose your rhythm, then certainly you will clatter, and that is what happened. Um, it's just unfortunate. But Rasheed Broadbell, as Grant Holloway said, just keep your head up. I would love for you to rebound from this, even though it's back-to-back championship. I want you to rebound from it. Don't stop. Never quitting. Never quitting. You remember where that come from, Rasheed? Never quitting. Never quitting until you achieve victory. You understand? So big up yourself. And people, share your thoughts on this one. Your thoughts on Rasheed Broadbell's mishap.